Yeah, 3 or 4 years ago, when I first started, we were doing some condos on the lake there. In between running the trawl, or your float, I'm sorry, and working the sponges, your hands just can't handle it. And I'm lucky because I'm younger, but for a lot of guys that have been in it for a while, their hands just, I don't know how they do it. I mean, my first 3 weeks, my hands already were just done for, but I just kept working and kept working. Don't really have a choice, but.
So is it nice to be able to have 2 sponges, working with 2 sponges instead of just the one?
Yeah, I mean, above and beyond that, you save time, and above and beyond that, when you use your hands, there's always extra grout coming off your gloves, and you got to change your water 2 or 3 times a day. I change my water once a day, and that's just to do the final wipe down at the end of the day. Otherwise, I'd be changing my water 3 or 4 times a day, which takes away, I mean, you're losing money because you're not getting as much work done. You're not as efficient. This thing is all about efficiency. It saves time, money, and pain. All right, I'm just going to show you a quick wipe. First stripe, you can see, got plenty of grout on there. Nice and filthy, run it through once.
Now let's see it there after it come out. Okay, so there does seem to be just a hint of grout on there, but...
Yep. I mean, worst case scenario, usually on your first strike, it's going to be all grout anyway. So, I mean, even if it was spotless, like this one's pretty clean, regardless, it's going to get filthy again. So, by the time it breaks down and you have less grout on the floor, with the strike, you pick the majority of it up, like so. You can see it's a pretty thin film. From here, it'll pick it all up. It'll come out nice and yellow every time, as you can see. Filthy sponge is clean in seconds. And instead of having to wring this out, I just pop it in there, the next one's ready to go. Gotta love it. But they still come out clean every time.
Now, how long would this take you if you were using the old method? I noticed you did this pretty quickly here.
Yeah, usually, I mean, considering I'd have to go from grout bucket, push that off, bring my water in, wring it out, do 2 strikes, push it in the water, wring it out. Sometimes, especially when you first strike, you gotta wring it out 2 or 3 times to get all the grout on the outside off. Pick it up the dirty sponge, you'll have grout on the inside of your glove, that gets on the clean sponge again. So I'd say, for every section I do, I save at least 10 minutes. As you can see, with a big shower like this, usually it's probably about 8 sections I do, so 5 minutes, I'm saving about 40 minutes on the floor.